Hello guys, today in this video, we are going to help you to find out the best meat grinders in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review, and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 10. Shohel Meat Grinder. Founded in 2008 by a group of small kitchen appliance designers and engineers, Shohel's meat grinder is a good-looking option to grace your kitchen's countertops. With the ability to process approximately 180 pounds of meat in an hour, this meat grinder comes with non-slip feet to ensure a stable seat at the table. At only 8.53 pounds, the Shohel meat grinder is a great option if you want a complete system, but are looking for easy storage when it isn't in use. Purchase includes 3 grinding plates, 2 blades, 1 food pusher, and a set of kibbe and sausage accessories, making this full-size meat grinder option the most bare bones when it comes to additional attachments, making it a great option for people who don't need additional items floating around their kitchens. As is with the other meat grinders on our list, the Shohel meat grinder should be hand-washed only to avoid breakdown of its components, and dried immediately to ensure pieces maintain their optimum usage. Number 9. LEM Products Big Bite Electric Meat Grinder. The LEM Products Big Bite Electric Meat Grinder is the first full-size meat grinder on our list. Offering 5 models dependent on your usage needs, the occasional to frequent user should focus on the number 5, 8, or 12 models, which offer a grinding rate of 4 to 11 pounds a minute under ideal circumstances. Users boast the ability to grind 8 pounds of pork butt in 5 minutes, and the size 8 option is hunter-approved, as it's said to be the perfect size to grind a few deer a year. Easy to assemble, the Big Bite meat grinder is equipped with a rifled head, making for an easier second grinding without the use of the included meat stomper. As is with other models on our list, this meat grinder comes with some practical attachments such as a meat stomper, steel knife, stuffing plate, fine and coarse plates, 3 stuffing tubes ranging from 5/8 of an inch to 1 3/8 inches in size, a meat pan and plate extractor, and an added in-body tray for knife and plate storage, making it easier to keep track of all of your pieces. Number 8. Gadget Meat Grinder Attachment. Garnering thousands of 5-star reviews, the Gadget Meat Grinder Attachment is a wonderful, less expensive alternative to KitchenAid's own version. Made of aluminum alloy, the pieces are hand-wash only and will not fare well in water temperatures exceeding 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Included in the purchase of the Gadget meat grinder are fine, medium, and coarse grinding plates, a kidney grinding plate, 2 sausage stuffer tubes, and a cleaning brush. A variety of grinding plates is important for producing the right cut for your recipes. While meat grinder attachments are a great space-saving measure, it's important to keep in mind that you will be using your stand mixer to power the attachment, so there's no reverse function to help with the occasional blockage. Number 7. ALTRA Stainless Steel Electric Meat Grinder. The ALTRA electric grinder is more affordable than many other electric models we tested. Many of the most important parts are made of stainless steel. This steel has been layered 3 times to allow for increased durability and rust resistance. Other parts are made of aluminum alloy and high-end ABS, a type of durable plastic. Operation is easy with an on/off/reverse switch, although it lacks a speed variable function. Most of the grinder is made from high-quality materials such as stainless steel or aluminum alloy. The fact that it comes with a reverse switch should allow you to clean it more easily as well. The Ultra performs steadily with the brisket flat, grinding it in a little under 10 minutes total through the coarse plate. It struggled a bit with the pork butt even through the coarse plate. I knew if I continued, the machine would get stuck on the internal silver skin, so I stopped halfway through and trimmed as much of the sinew as I could from the remaining cubed pieces of meat. Number 6. Meat Your Maker 5 HP Meat Grinder. If you do a lot of meat processing and like full control of sourcing and handling your food, then consider the grinders from Meat Your Maker. Meat is relatively new to the industry with a range of meat and game processing gear offered direct to consumer. They're going hard promoting their products through influencers, but we wanted to see how they stacked up against the competition. The 5 HP grinder comes with both coarse and fine stainless steel grinding plates and a stainless steel stuffing plate with 3 stuffing tubes for sausage. Underneath the unit is an accessory drawer for easy organization. It's not script enough to sit on a countertop, but is easy to set up for heavy-duty bulk grinding. The 5 HP grinder is priced accurately if you process the majority of your own meat throughout the seasons, but can be overkilled if you only grind casually a few times a year. Meat also offers a dialed-back 500W grinder for slightly less, and 1.5 HP grinder if you plan to process massive amounts of meat regularly. Number 5. ALTRA Stainless Steel Electric Meat Grinder. The ALTRA electric grinder is more affordable than many other electric models we've tested. Many of the most important parts are made of stainless steel. This steel has been layered 3 times to allow for increased durability and rust resistance. Other parts are made of aluminum alloy and high-end ABS, a type of durable plastic. Operation is easy with an on/off/reverse switch, although it lacks a speed variable function. The Ultra performs steadily with the brisket flat, grinding it in a little under 10 minutes total through the coarse plate. It struggled a bit with the pork butt even through the coarse plate. I knew if I continued, the machine would get stuck on the internal silver skin, so I stopped halfway through and trimmed as much of the sinew as I could from the remaining cubed pieces of meat. Number 4. Stexus International TurboForce 3000 Series Electric Meat Grinder. This grinder is extremely powerful, with 3000 watts of peak power, which translates to 800 to 1200 watts while grinding at a capacity of 180 to 240 pounds of meat per hour. It also offers 2 speed options, with a slower mode that's best for tougher, fattier cuts. The STX's best feature, though, is its range of attachments and extras to help you get as much use out of the machine as possible. It comes with 3 blades, 3 different grinding plates, and 3 sizes of sausage stuffing tubes. There's also a special nozzle for making homemade kibbeh, a dish of meat stuffed inside a shell made from bulgur wheat and more meat. Versions of kibbeh are popular throughout the Middle East, as well as in Turkey, where it's known as illi koft. The plastic pusher opens up to store extra parts when not in use. On top of that, it includes some useful pre- and post-grinding tools, a burger press to make both standard and slider-sized patties, and a pair of meat claws for shredding and handling hot items. Number 3. KitchenAid Metal Food Grinder Attachment. If you already have a KitchenAid stand mixer, adding accessories to do additional tasks saves storage space and makes the mixer more versatile. This meat grinder is great for everything from grinding meat for burgers to stuffing sausage, and can also handle the vegetables and bread that are going into the mix. We've found that throwing the veggies and bread after the meat helps get the last bits through the grinder and also makes it easier to clean when grinding is done. Meat grinds best when it's cooled, and that means that it's best when the grinder itself is cooled. Unlike plastic grinders that don't retain temperatures, this metal one benefits from being stashed in the freezer or refrigerator for a few hours before grinding to help keep everything chilly. Number 2. Cuisinart Electric Meat Grinder. If you buy meat in bulk, go hunting, or just want to take up home sausage making as a hobby, this grinder might be the one for you. The powerful 300-watt motor grinds up to 3 pounds per minute, and we managed to power through 12 pounds of meat in a single session with no problems. The brushed stainless steel housing is durable, and the machine product includes plates for medium and coarse grinds. What makes it great for sausages especially is its 2 separate stuffer attachments, a standard-sized one for links of bratwurst or hot dogs, plus a smaller version for breakfast sausage. We tested the Cuisinart on family-sized batches of burgers and meatloaf, and even experimented with cheese and veggies, and had very little trouble. It struggled a bit with a dense piece of very cold fat, but still managed to take it down. It's also easy to set up, operate, and clean. This is clearly a machine designed for home use by someone who isn't necessarily an expert in technique. In a really clever design feature, the included plastic pusher opens up to hold the spare grinder plates and sausage stuffers. However, the pusher's lid just pops on instead of screwing down, and it popped off pretty frequently once it got greasy from use. Number 1. Sunmile Electric Meat Grinder. The Sunmile SMG50 is a beast of a meat grinder. Its extra-large feed tube, powerful motor, and smart design can handle up to 200 pounds of meat per hour. We didn't test it with that much meat, but we had managed to put 2.5 pounds of fatty chuck roast through it in less than a minute, so the math pretty much works out. For the chicken thighs, we swapped out the medium grinding plate for the fine grinding plate. It did slow things down a little bit, but not significantly. 2 pounds of chicken was ground and ready to go in just over a minute. The durable gearbox in the Sunmile lets it whip through easier jobs in a flash, but can also turn down the speed and crank up the power with tougher cuts, or even bones if you're grinding your own pet food. The machine comes with plates for coarse, medium, and fine grinds, as well as a sausage stuffer, to accomplish any task you might want. You can even chill the blender head, blade, and plates in the fridge or freezer before grinding to help keep fat solid and thoroughly integrated. Its 2-inch feed tube is much wider than other models, so you don't have to cut your meat into small pieces, a big time saver when working with large quantities of meat. We also love the storage compartment in the back, which holds the cord and the extra plates and accessories, so you can't lose track of them.